Hi everyone, welcome back to Rocket League Trading Prices. Today, we are going to have a look into some items whose prices have just been dropping, so you probably shouldn't have them in your inventory at the moment. But first, please consider subscribing with notifications on and leaving a like on the video. It doesn't take long and you can always unsubscribe later. And if you do want to support the channel, use creator code RLTPrices in the item shop. Thank you. Before we get started, we'd like to thank our sponsor on the channel, RL Exchange. They provide the cheapest prices for credits and all your favourite Rocket League items, and offer the fastest and most reliable place to buy any tradable items, from Phoenix to White Dracos to Alpha Cap. They can deliver items to any platform, and you can pay with loads of different payment methods. And with a 5-star Trustpilot rating, they are sure to have any items you could want. Check out RL Exchange from the link in the description and use code RLTP at checkout to get 3% off every purchase. This first item is an RLCS item, but the rest of them will be ones we haven't mentioned in a while. So, obviously the emeralds are one item you don't want to be keeping hold of right now. They are only going to drop, and if they do increase, they won't increase much, so you won't make much profit. I do see why people are keeping hold of the white ones, since when you bought them they were probably over 10,000 credits. So you don't want to sell them now because you will be losing profit. But I think at this point, it would be better to just accept you've lost value, sell them and invest in something that can make you your credits back. The next items are cheaper black markets. These are not likely to drop more than they already have done, but if you are holding them in your inventory, don't expect to make any profit from them. Their prices are very much in the bin and will probably never rise significant amounts again. However, they are good for buying and selling since they're items a lot of players can afford, so can often be easier to sell than some other items. But whilst the market is quite dead and there are less people trading, it can be difficult to sell items on for mid-price, so just make sure you're getting them for a good amount under minimum to ensure you can always make profit off every item. Before we carry on with the video, I have a massive announcement. On our Discord server, we are giving away white emeralds to one of you guys as a thank you for 1,000 Discord members. So make sure to join our server from the link in the description for a chance to win some free white emeralds. And also come and chat to us. You gain XP for being active and sending messages. And the top 20 people who have the most XP at the end of every month get entered into a separate giveaway. All the items that are classed as expensive and popular, like the White Octane, Mainframe and so on, don't really seem to be looking too good at the moment. They're not really increasing or decreasing, they're just moving around randomly. The White Mainframe is worth less than 7,000 credits on PC, but over 10,000 on the other platforms, so there is quite a big difference between them. The White Octane isn't actually looking too bad on the spreadsheet, I just don't think it will rise very much other than the odd few hundred credit increase. So, once again, these items are not the best investment, so if you have them, you are best off selling them. Towards the start of this video, I did say the emeralds were the only RLCS item I was going to mention, but I just remembered there is one more we do need to talk about, and that is the June Racer. When it was announced that June Racers are coming back into drops, its price decreased quite a lot, and then has been flatlining for a few days. But now, the new season should be starting. It actually might have started around the time of this video being uploaded, but I don't know the exact starting time. But whenever it does happen, the discontinued items should rise, and the ones in rotation will most likely drop further than they already have done. So I would try to stay away from the painted June Racers. Most items in the game are good for trading with other than random Rocket Pass things, so you should never be short on items to trade with, especially when you have a decent inventory already. When starting out, it can be quite difficult to make profit, especially whilst everyone else in the game is just there to make credits. If you want to start making lots of profit, you have to know that especially when starting out it won't be easy and you'll have to spend some time on it. But if it's something you enjoy, like it is for me, then you will have no problems with it. If you want a shortcut to getting a big inventory, then the only way is to buy items or credits from a well-known site, like of course RL Exchange, who is linked in the description. Thank you for watching. If you found the video helpful, please consider subscribing.